Hey mama, have you ever wondered what's going on with your girl? Have you recently felt a new disconnection with her? Is she pulling away from your once great relationship and now she has started seeing you as an adversary rather than an ally? I hear you. I really do. So today we're going to dive into why she does this, as well as talk about these signs that indicate your daughter is exerting her independence. And my hope is that some of these help you feel at ease during this time. So hugs to you, mama.
If you are frustrated with how to get your teenage daughter to open up to you because all you want is to connect with her as you once did, you're in the right place. Hey, I'm Jeannie Baldomero, a former rebellious teen, now mom of 3 young adults, educator, and the mom mentor, equipping you to create open communication with your girl so she can come to you about anything, even if she's scared. So grab your oat milk latte, breathe, and let's do this together. One thing I love to do on top of doing this podcast and serving you mamas is also helping moms one-on-one in the weeds, raising their tween or teen girl. Mamas who feel all of a sudden disconnected with their once young, cuddly girl and now entering the tween stage and have no clue what to do with her. So I got a chance to talk to one of my moms, and this is what she said. I was in a bad place with my 14-year-old daughter this summer when I decided to take the bold move to enroll onto the Talk to Your Teen Girl framework. After as little as 2 weeks into the course, I learned how to communicate more effectively with my 14-year-old daughter. I feel now I have the tools to handle conversations better and approach my daughter with love, empathy, and without judgment, something I honestly struggled with before. The result, my daughter recently told me I am her safe person. Wow, we are enjoying a closeness now that I would only have dreamt of before. It's a work in progress, but I have the tools now. Thanks to Jeannie, I am beyond grateful for this. Absolutely amazing to see how quick my friend Carly got a result in as little as 2 weeks and started to see the changes in her daughter and the way she interacted with her daughter simply by shifting the way she needed to interact with her girl. This level of connection bridged in just a few short weeks of Talk to Your Teen Girl framework. You're probably wondering what exactly is in the Talk to Your Teen Girl framework. I'm a visual person, so I get you. I like to be able to visualize exactly what I'm getting into, and I like seeing the steps to fully grasp what I would be learning. So I totally get it. So here it is. In this course, you get access to 5 modules, which you can complete at your own pace. Typically, they are about 1 week each. You have access to a private Facebook Mom Tribe community. You get a workbook containing your communication action plan and notes from the modules. Plus, I'm not done, 2 bonuses. Not 1, but 2, 52 dates, ideas with your daughter, 11-page resource guide, and never run out of things to talk about with your daughter. Endless questions in various topics you can ask your girl. I believe in equipping moms with resources and tools ready at hand's length to use and utilize at any given time. So if you are still trying to grasp what this all looks like, I get you. Come and visit talktoyourteengirl.com where I lay it out all for you. I'll see you there.
Oh, I know my mama would tell you that I was hard-headed. I was a hard-headed child. AKA strong-willed, AKA pretty independent. I know this frustrated my parents, especially when they were trying to impart some of their wisdom on me. And my response was usually not what they expected, nor did they appreciate it very much. However, the way they took it, rightfully so, by the way, elicited a response that widened the gap between us. I mean, they took it hard, and because they took it hard, I pulled away even more. And I realized that now being a mom, geez, what a way to approach that, right? I really just needed them to understand me, regardless of the way I responded or the choices that I made. I needed them to understand. So now, before we jump into this list, I wanted to say this clearly. This episode is not about putting your daughter in a box. Not every girl will show all these behaviors, and some girls will express their independence in ways that are quiet and subtle, while others will do it in a way that feel loud, bold, and even a little abrasive, right? Not to our liking. But here's why this conversation matters. If you don't recognize these behaviors for what they are, which is normal, healthy signs of growing up, you might mistaken them for disrespect, rebellion, and even rejection. And that can lead to unnecessary frustrations, arguments, and emotional distance between you and your girl. And if you can recognize this up front, this could save a lot of heartache in your relationship and a lot of repair that may need to happen. So understanding these behaviors through the lens of development helps you respond with more wisdom, with more compassion, and with a calm attitude. You don't have to agree with everything she does. Okay, this is not an excuse for you to say, okay, well, I just agree with it. But you can learn how to guide her through it without damaging your relationship, because that's what matters. So let's get into it. The 5 common behaviors really that show your daughter is exerting her independence. The first one, she starts questioning everything you say. Oh, can you relate to that? Suddenly, because I said so, doesn't cut it anymore. She wants to know why your rules exist, why you think the way you do, why things have to be done a certain way. This might feel like backtalk or even defiance, but it's actually her brain trying to develop critical thinking skills. She's starting to form her own ideas and opinions and perspective of how to solve that exact same problem, of how to do a certain chore that may not reflect the way you would do it, right? So she's exerting and actually thinking for herself, okay? The second behavior, she becomes more private, more closed off. You used to know everything. Now she's got her bedroom door closed more often, and she's keeping her journal close and locked, and she's not rushing to tell you every detail of her day anymore. This can feel like rejection to you, but it's really her way of learning boundaries and building a sense of personal identity. She's not trying to shut you out. She's trying to form some boundaries, some cushion to understand herself a little bit better. Third common behavior, she pushes back on family norms or traditions. She no longer thinks the Christmas caroling or Christmas sweater is cool. She no longer appreciates the annual trips or camping trips that you take in the summer. Whether it's how you all dress, what you eat, how you practice your faith, or how you spend holidays, she may start questioning or even resisting it. It's not always about rebellion. It's about her trying to figure out where she fits in the world, including within your own family. And the fourth common behavior, she tries new identities. Have you ever seen her do a 180 and try something and you're like, that's not you? Where did you get that idea? Or who are you? Like my mom would say, I don't even know who you are anymore. This might show up in her fashion, maybe her music tastes, her friend groups, or even suddenly wanting to go by a nickname. You may feel like you don't recognize her, but this is her way of experimenting. Mom, I want to highlight that word, experimenting with who she is. Does that mean we agree with it? No. It's developmentally normal for teens to try on different versions of themselves as they figure out their core identity, okay? Now, as a person of faith, This can push up a lot against my own personal values of what my children have gone through and tried out during their teen stages. But I want to also give you hope that coming out of it into adulthood, when they're more mature, more aware of who they are, have tried the different things, have pushed against your own core values in the teen years, but are coming out of it. I want to give you some hope here, especially when it comes to experimenting with who she is, that it's not the all end. It may feel like it may seem like it, because maybe your daughter is the loud and proud kind that will do it in your face. But to know that now, raising young adults, that there is hope, that things will start to settle. Things will start to make more sense. And as they become more mature and create their own identity and becoming more secure in who they are, they'll start to come back home. Okay? So please rest assured in that. Number 5, she stands up for herself more often. And you might think, gosh, this is a great trait. It's a common behavior. Actually, that's something that I would love to nurture more, right? Is being able to stand up for herself more often. But maybe we just don't like her standing up for herself with us, right? Maybe she calls you out when she feels misunderstood or treated unfairly. She's learning to advocate for herself, and that's a good thing. And while it may not always come out respectfully, the root of it is strength, right? We're trying to teach her strength, and she's probably going to do it to you first. Your daughter is discovering her voice, and though it might be shaky, right, and not make sense, or even a little sassy, she's practicing how to be courageous. So these are the 5 common behaviors that indicate she's exerting her independence. Now that we have covered the 5 common behaviors of exerting her independence, it's a sign of her exerting her independence. If I could give you one piece of advice when these behaviors show up, it's this: stay curious, not combative. Instead of reacting with anger or control, pause and ask yourself, what is she really trying to do here? Is she trying to express herself? Is she trying to set a boundary? Is she understanding the world differently? Your curiosity will make you a safe place for her to land, even when she's pushing against you. It doesn't mean you throw out boundaries, but it does mean you lead with connection instead of correction. And of course, we cover many detailed steps to take these behaviors and help you understand her and communicate with her in a way that brings you together instead of apart, right? And Talk to Your Teen Girl framework, it helps you to navigate the icky teen stage without compromising your relationship. That's what we're all about. How do we help guide our daughters and understand her a bit better without compromising your relationship? It just looks different. Now, after hearing all about the signs and behaviors your daughter may be expressing, either all of them or maybe even some of them, and yes, staying curious will help you stay connected with your girl. After all, that is what you want, right? Connection. And if you're ready to take the next step and dive into creating open communication so that you can stay connected with your girl and so that she can come to you even if she's scared, then I invite you to join me with the Talk to Your Teen Girl framework. I want you to head on over to talktoyourteengirl.com to get started. That's talktoyourteengirl.com. Stay curious, mama, even through the behaviors of her exerting her behavior. I'll talk to you next time.
Hey friend, if this podcast inspired you or encouraged you or helped you in any way, I'd love for you to share it. You can screenshot this episode and share it in your stories on social media or text it to a friend who can use the support. It's the best way you can thank me. I want to let other mamas know they are not alone. I'd love to stay connected with you. You can find me at raisingherconfidently.com. Until next time, live full of grace, Jeannie.